growing up, when you're young, you always hear grown-ups, your parents and probably teachers, tell you don't go off anywhere with someone you don't know, right? What do we call that? Do you guys know the little rhyme? Stranger. Thank you. See? You just need a little cue word now. Stranger danger, right? Why don't we want you to go off with someone you don't know? It could be a bad person, that's right. Unfortunately, there's a few bad people out there that we have to be careful of, so we talk about stranger danger. Don't go anywhere with someone you don't know because you can't trust them. Good job. Trust is an important issue, but who's one person we always know we can trust? God. Exactly. So in today's scripture, in Exodus, this is the area, remember you guys, we probably learned this in Sunday school maybe about the beginning of the year, I think, probably. Pretty close, maybe 9 months or so ago. Where Moses is leading the Israelites out of Egypt, right? Because Egypts weren't so kind to the Israelites. So God is helping Moses, and he's putting all these plagues and stuff on. You guys remember this? The plague of the flies and livestock and the blood in the river and stuff, right? To help the Israelites learn that they can trust Moses, and Moses to get the people out of Israel to follow God's plan, right? Okay, so now we get to the part where God blessed Moses with the ability to part the Red Sea, and they get through before all the Egyptian warriors come. And as they get through, then they come to the towns of Marah and Elim, right? Anyone remember about what we see on the scripture today about Marah? What was the water like? Bitter, yeah, very bitter. Pretty much you can say dirty, bitter. Just you don't want to drink it, right? But everyone's thirsty. They haven't had water for 3 days. They've been traveling through the desert, and I guess we're getting a little conversation between the two little ones up here. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my focus. So anyway, they come to Marah, and the people are getting grumpy, right? I'm thirsty. I'm tired. This is crazy. Why are we going through all this? They're getting grumpy, maybe losing their trust and faith in God a little bit. Why we're going through this? And the water's bitter. It kind of symbolizes what the people are becoming. The people are becoming kind of bitter too. But Moses talks to the Lord, and the Lord says, put the wood in the water, and it will become able to drink, right? But then if they had just followed and been patient and kept their faith and trust in the Lord, then they got to the next town of Elim, which had 12 springs, 70 palm trees. What does this sound like to you guys? Maybe you guys go on vacation to a nice resort, right? You got palm trees and beautiful clean water, probably swimming pools, right? Elim sounds kind of like a nice resort to me. You got great water, you can drink everything, you can have fun. It sounds more relaxing and beautiful. So the Lord, though, made them promise, keep your trust and faith and obey the orders I've given you, and you will be blessed. But when they were in Marah, they started to lose that because they were getting thirsty and grumpy, and they came to the bitter water, which is representing their bitter hearts that were becoming because they weren't keeping that faith and trust in the Lord, that He would deliver them to where they ultimately needed to be. If they'd just been a little more patient, they would have been there. So trust is the key thing. There may be times in our life where we may feel like we're falling down or something's not going our way. We have to keep our trust in the Lord. So trust is very, very important. Never lose your trust and faith in the Lord. So to show you an example of trust, I'll ask someone, if I told you I was going to stand up here, Pete and I'm going to catch one of you that's going to fall backwards into my arms, would you guys trust me? Nobody? Just there. Okay. This has been rehearsed. Okay. But this is something I learned, that I learned when I was in 4-H camp. I was very involved in 4-H, and we talked about trust and developing skills and stuff in 4-H. And so we'd stand up on a big tree stump and fall into all our friends' arms. But you have to turn around backwards, and you're going to stand stiff as a piece of wood, just like the wood that Moses threw in the water, okay? Okay, can you stand back, okay? Okay? So, stand really stiff, just stay as stiff as a board, and trust us. Fall back. There. See, sometimes, thanks, man. So sometimes, like I said, life can be difficult, but we have to keep our faith in the Lord and our trust. He will deliver us with His ultimate plan and where He wants us to be. And so keep your trust in the Lord. I was usually going to say that he kept his trust, that Hite and I wouldn't drop him. So, no, I did not imply that. Yeah, Daniel, you want to fall back? You don't trust me, huh? You trust the Lord. The Lord has blessed me to catch you. Okay. So anyway, that's the lesson for today. So keep your trust, even when things may be seem challenging, and you will be blessed. The Lord will take care of us. He will deliver us with what we need. Okay?